This is it. This is Apex Academy, and I'm happy to present this to you. And it's going to present four different elements. Aroon, which is what I'm known for. It's what a lot of people message me privately for. I always get messages about this. What is Aroon? How do I use it? How can I trade with it? I am going to show you everything. I'm going to show you how it works because most people don't even know how it works in basic, but I'm going to share that, of course, but I'm also going to share like the advanced Aroon stuff, what the different trend lines mean, how you can take advantage, what does it tell you, things like that. So I'm going to do that. The second one's education, which is I'm going to go over that in a second, but it's going to be pairing with the Aroon, so not just education in Aroon, but education in other strategies as well. Looking at charts, how to view them, what does it mean when certain prices do X, et cetera, et cetera. Bots, of course, most people know what that is. And then the psychology of it, like trading psychology, like if you're fearful of trading right now, um, how to get rid of your emotions or just to use it to your advantage, maybe, things like that. All right. In Apex Academy, it's a 12-week masterclass boot camp, so to speak, and it's designed to give quality education in a short amount of time. So, a lot of paid groups, and there's some good paid groups out there, even to this day. But the reason I wanted to differentiate this into a masterclass boot camp is, some of these groups are really good, but they charge you $200-300 a month, and you stay there for 12 months. And that's quite a bit of money. You're talking, anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500, or even $4,000 a year. And some people can afford that, some people can't. This is designed to have basically that same amount of education in 3 months, and this is designed to start and finish. So at the end of the 12 weeks, I do expect people to, know as much as they can in those 12 weeks, but more importantly, move on, because it's designed to help you grow and to get better, and then you can use it on your own. Once you graduate, I do have what's called an alumni package, and I'll explain that. So you don't have to leave, and that would also be offered as a discount. Anybody that's an alumni would get a discounted price. So, so a little bit about me, as you probably know. My name is Osakimi, Aroon trader and strategist. I focus a lot on Aroon. I've got 4 years of that. I'm also the one that created the Aroon Pro methodologies, which is just a system of using Aroon in multiple ways, like with trends or with momentum, et cetera, et cetera. I can also look at divergences. I can see liquidity, things like that, and I'll show that to you in this in the slideshow. I have 8 years trading total, 5 years crypto. I spent my first 3 years in stocks. I focused very heavily on tech stocks. I was a very early investor in Square and Nvidia. That's where I got most of my success from in stocks. I joined crypto around 2017, right before the 20K top, and I survived the 2018 bear market. I'm currently surviving this current bear market, and you are as well. And I can help you get past this bear market. I'm also the co-founder of a marketing platform called Architos Blockchain Integrations. I help venture funding companies and other, any token equity projects that have not gone public yet. That's kind of my specialty, marketing, et cetera, et cetera. So I am familiar with teaching people how to take a small company and make it a big company, and a lot of that relates to here. I can show you how you can be better, and then you can do that quote unquote better thing by yourself. The whole purpose of this is to help you grow really fast and be able to trade on your own. My trading style, I have a very hybrid style. I do a little bit of price action, a little bit of moving averages, trends, and I do Aroon, and I use those together. So what I do and what I will teach is I'll teach these three styles. In fact, Apex stands for Aroon, price action. The P is price action, and then the EX is actually exponential from the exponential moving average. So what's in Apex Academy? So primarily there's three main things. There's three unique strategies, and you'll learn all three of these. You'll learn advanced Aroon strategies, you'll learn price action trading, and you'll learn momentum trading. All three of these you'll learn in a unique way that plays off each other. And all three of these I use at different times, and they all, some people are pure price action, some people are pure trends. Nobody except me is really Aroon. I use all three at once, and I use that because they can play off each other. And I use the strategies. I use about three strategies from each that are very successful, have a good hit rate, got a good profit return, and that's what I use. Second thing is I'm going to offer 52 to 60 hours of video content. I'm going to guarantee about 52, and then up to 60 depending on how long those videos last. And you can estimate about 4 hours of video per week. 12 of those hours will be private overview strategies. So on Monday mornings, I do a normal market overview for free on YouTube, and that's roughly about no more than 20 minutes. This one is going to be 1 hour long, so that might be a little long. I might summarize it in the beginning, but it'll be roughly an hour long each week, and it'll cover market overviews just like the free version, but it's going to go into much more detail, and I'm going to talk actually about my strategies that I kind of keep semi-private to private, and I'm also going to show live signals with that as well, or just what I might do if it was me, kind of thing. Another thing is 12 hours of what I'll call the altcoin gauntlet videos, about 1 hour a week as well, where I'm just going to go through an onslaught of altcoins. I'm going to roughly go to a minimum of 10 altcoins, but probably more 15 or 20 to kind of get you used to what these trends will look like, how to use these strategies in altcoins. So those alone, you're going to have 2 hours of video covering a lot of coins every week and seeing these strategies play out in real time. About 1 hour to 1.5 hours of my strategy education per week. That's going to be very rich and detailed videos about these strategies right here, where I'm going to talk nothing but that. And these are videos you can play later, by the way. So these are going to be the rich part of that, where it's like all Aroon, all price action, all momentum. And then 12 hours of video mentoring, question and answers, and feedback. That's where you guys can give me questions. I can go over them, and I can kind of show you how that works. Also, what seems to be a little more popular than I expected, there's going to be 4 different Aroon Pro bots. One's going to be a momentum bot, so it's going to track the trends and momentum changes, and it's going to let you know about them. One's going to be a liquidity bot, which kind of shows you when price action is becoming more inefficient, so you can expect a momentum change. So these two will go hand in hand together, actually. A volume-based Aroon bot, so it's going to look at relative volume and see how the Aroon is in response to that. And then an Apex bot, which is it's a combination of Aroon, price action, and momentum, and it's going to give you entries and exits to certain coins on certain time frames. And then they will all play into each other as well. A lot of my videos and strategies will also help you learn to read these better. So the 3 strategies, not everyone uses the same strategy, and not every trader is the same. So that's why I'm giving 3 strategies to come up with, is so one may be more beneficial than the other for you. Apex Academy teaches 3 strategies and focuses only on the highest probability of % trading success and profits to help with the maximum potential for each trader. So like I said, I try to get the highest percentage of hit rates and success profit rates for each of these three strategies. And so somebody might use complete price action, for example, but some of them will have low strike rates, some of them will have low profit rates. And I personally find that inefficient. If it works for them, it works for them. But one thing that I have noticed is that if I take a little bit of everything, take the best of everything, put them all together, it works really well. And that also goes well because you need confluence to trade well anyway. I don't think anyone can call themselves a 100% price action, 100% trend. They usually use, you know, people that use MAs do use support and resistance. So everybody's kind of hybrid anyway. So I'm kind of maximizing that hybrid mentality. Trading education can help, but Apex Academy will also show you why the personal trader needs self-improvement as a key factor. So that's where I'm going to show you how to find your alpha, how to improve yourself as a trader, what you can look for, how you can find gems, etc., etc. So what are these three strategies? I kind of mentioned that. Aroon Pro. That's just everything about the Aroon, not just the indicator, but how to read it, how to adapt it, how you can turn it into a script, etc., etc. Price action, you're very familiar with that probably. But those are things like support and resistance, swing failure patterns, order block breakers, which I get very commonly that people ask me all the time, what are order block breakers? I'll go way into that in this series. Momentum, so that's not just moving averages, but it also incorporates other things as well, and that kind of helps you get a trend, an understanding of a trend. So you don't necessarily want to short in a price action method if momentum is bullish. See what I'm saying? So that kind of helps you understand that. Video content, I'm going to give. I wrote 54. It's probably going to be closer to 54, but earlier it's going to be at least 52 hours of content custom tailored for this particular class. So as I've mentioned, advanced market overviews. I'm going to share weekly overviews within the strategies that are focused based off of what I teach in Apex Academy. And each video I'm going to talk directly to you as a member. So if you have any questions throughout the weeks prior to that, I will incorporate that into the video, show you trades, etc., etc. The altcoin gauntlet videos covering 15 to 20 altcoins every week, and I'm going to use the active strategies that I teach you and just kind of show you how that works. And then the advanced learning videos where I cover those three. Aroon Pro Bots, I kind of shared this a little bit. You got the trend bot, helps you identify the macro trends with the current price. And this is also based off of my Aroon trend script. So if you see me use the blue and black bands on my script, that's exactly what this bot is made from. And this will give you direct messages about the trend bot. Liquidity bot, it shows areas of price that are less liquid than others. And it's one of those things like if something is less liquid, it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to impact price significantly, which, can make a price go down really fast or go up really fast, or it can reverse. So that's kind of what it does. It shows potential trend reversals, acceleration, or exhaustions. Volume bot. So it's going to look at volume-based anomalies, so like relative volume, spikes in volume, etc., etc. And then it's going to kind of share how that looks compared to the Aroon. And then if the Aroon confirms that this volume is valid on a trend, it will confirm yes or no. Apex bot, combination of it's a full strategy. Combines momentum, price action, and Aroon, and it'll give you full entry and exit. So it'll tell you exactly when to enter, exactly where to put your stop loss, and guesstimate the risk to return on that as well. And there's also going to be other features as well. I'm going to have what's called Apex packs. So these are modules. So each week I'm going to have like a little packet, give you all the documents ready to for the education for the week. videos to look at, even articles to look at, things like that. And it's also going to give you milestones um, to kind of just look forward to for the week. Homework. I am going to give homework. This is going to be completely optional. I don't think any group does this. And this is kind of my teaching. This is kind of my teaching thing. So I've noticed when I teach, in real life, that people work better when they're able to test themselves, and this is a good way to do it. So I'm going to come up with quizzes, things like that. Some of them are just going to be basic questions that you could just Google. Some of them are going to be very specific to the videos, that you have to watch the videos to quote unquote pass the test. And it's one of those things, you're not graded on this necessarily. You aren't gonna like fail because you don't do it, but this is a way to kind of give you personal accountability, so to speak. Other documents, so you know any kind of patterns or educational material, etc. Active charts, so I'm gonna be posting active charts. There's going to be members chats, so you can also post your own charts or look at other people's charts. And then I'm also going to have a real portfolio, so I'm going to actually trade a real portfolio, and I'm not quite sure how much that amount's going to be just yet, but I'm going to have a real one. I'm going to be making trades, and so that's going to give a sense of more realism, like I'm actually putting money behind this as well. So what's the cost? So it's going to be $540 for the entire 3-month thing, so it's about $180 per month for 3 months. And I know that can be a little costly for some people, but I want to show people how, like, there is a lot of value. Like if you take the 54 hours alone, like each video alone, there's going to be so much hours of video, and then you got charts, and then you got bots. Like some people charge without bots $250 a month, so this is already cheaper than that. And then some people charge $100 a month for bots, so that's already cheaper than that. Videos, modules, and documents are going to be owned for a lifetime, so once you join, you get links to them. I'm going to create a packet that you can kind of download if you want, and they're going to be PDFs, so they're download friendly and things like that. You'll get to, once the academy, the 12-week course is done, you can access them for as long as you wish. So that also helps with the value of that as well. And then once you quote unquote graduate, you become an alumni, and you can stay in the Apex Academy for just the bots or the charts. And you could even, you might be able to stay for all of it as well, but primarily the bots and the charts, you can stay at a reduced rate. I have not figured out the price yet. That will be something once I figure out after the academy, but I would expect it to be at least half of this. Right now I'm looking at about $60 to $80 a month for that, for the bots and the charts. So you can stay and take advantage of that. So last but not least, are you ready? So if this is something you are looking forward to, go ahead and go here on this form. You can check it out. I'm going to link it in the description. I'm also going to have it in Telegram and on Twitter. I'm going to talk about this for the entirety of November. And I'm looking forward to probably getting this ready to go and starting in the first week of December, second week of December. If this happens around Christmas time, then I'm going to have kind of a 2 extra free weeks to do a little bit of education, and it's going to be a little more casual, but I'm going to incorporate that as well. So thanks for listening. Hope you can join. Message me if you have any questions.